Columbia. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to another episode of the Industrial Real Estate podcast by Comreal. I'm Edison Vasquez. Thanks for joining us today. Today, the topic is episode 13, and it's 5 factors to consider when choosing a warehouse location. This is very important for buyers and tenants when they're looking for the right warehouse space. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. You can find me on Instagram at Edison Industrial, on Twitter Edison CRE, on LinkedIn at Edison Vasquez PA. Please subscribe on our Apple Podcasts or whatever you listen to your podcast, Google Play, Spotify. You can find us there. Please subscribe, leave us your rating, your feedbacks. We really appreciate it. You can also watch us on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Comreal Edison. Please also subscribe, leave us your comment, your feedback. It helps us give you the right information and help us get to you what you need to listen. Again, thanks for following us, and we'll get right in on the 5 factors to consider when choosing a warehouse location. This topic comes from a blog that we did on our website, warehousesmarket.com. We posted this a few weeks ago on our website. You can check it on our blog. It's basically helping tenants and property owners too at the same time on finding the right location, what factors to consider when looking for relocation or a new venture, or what to expect when looking for a warehouse space. So no surprise, as in residential real estate and industrial real estate, location is very relevant in this sector, and for many factors. So location matters a lot for all companies across this industrial sector. So deciding on a warehouse location is a significant decision that impacts every aspect of the business. So it's important to find the balance between a convenient location and a reasonable rent that could work for your business. And this is where us real estate brokers who specialize in industrial space can help you, and at the same time add value by giving you the right options that better fit your needs and your business, and helping you succeed in the long term. So again, the location of your warehouse directly contributes to the efficiency of your company as well as your customers. You want to be where are your customers and how you can serve them better, deliver the goods faster than your competition, and try to dominate your industry by having the best location, the best size, the best options in that location, whether it's you're buying or leasing that option. So 5 factors. The number 1 is is consider desired customer base. So it depends on the industry that you're in, whether it's e-commerce, manufacturing, perishables, cold storage. It's important to consider your customer base. Where are they located? The proximity to that customer base. Are they located within 5, 10 miles, 500 miles? So it's important to find the right location, and from there look at options. So don't look at options and then consider location. Look at the location first. Where do you want to be located? Where is that customer base located, so that you can find options in that square or that city where you want to be close to your customer base. Number 2 is consider the proximity to carrier services. So if you are delivering your product or whatever you're packaging or manufacturing, consider where the location to the carriers, UPS, FedEx, the trucking lines, all the railroad lines, anything that will carry your product out, because depending on the location, there might be different fees that these carriers charge you. So the farther away or the more traffic that they have to go through, it can increase your cost over time. Even if you get the warehouse rent cheaper, the cost of transportation might be higher over time. So that difference between a better location and a bad location, the rent might just be irrelevant, and the cost of transportation might make it not feasible. So our recommendation in this case is think of time, not in miles. So how long is it going to take for the truck, the rail, or the delivery truck to go to your location and pick up that, or for your truck to go deliver that. So it's important to have that, and even if the warehouse can be a few cents or even $1 more per square foot than the other option, it might in the long term be a better benefit because it will save you on transportation costs. So think about that. Think of time, not miles. So the closer you are to your carriers, it might save you a lot of money over time, even if you have to pay a little more rent for that space. Number 3, storage requirements. No surprise. Consider whether you're looking to grow. You need 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200,000 square feet. Consider taking a few extra bays, a few extra spaces, as once you're locked into that space, you might not be able to expand. And same as if you're buying. So if you're buying 20, 30, 40, 50,000, maybe consider looking for an extra 10, 15,000 square foot building that you can buy and grow into that building, and you can rent the excess space short term or medium term while you grow their business in that building. Consider zoning if you're doing heavy manufacturing, heavy packaging, or any chemicals where the zoning allows for it. And then if you're leasing, consider going with a landlord that will help you grow, where they give you a right of first refusal on the space next door. They don't put a relocation clause in the lease. So things that the landlord can help you. And if it's a significant large landlord or a large industrial park, they most of the time they will help you grow into that the larger space. So if you're starting with 20, 30, 40, 50,000 square feet, and within your lease term you expand to a larger space, 50, 70,000 square feet, a large landlord, an efficient landlord that has multiple spaces, will be able to help you grow into that space without any penalty, as long as that space is available. And that's a very common thing that the landlords can offer as an incentive to bring tenants into the park. And then last but not least, if you require especially equipment such as refrigeration, cranes, anything that is specific to your business, take those into account when you're looking at space. Whether does it make sense to look for an existing one, or does it make sense to look at a one that's shell space and you can build out from there. So those are things that you can analyze during the storage requirements and see if that space fits your criteria. Number 4 is workforce availability. If you are in the heavy manufacturing or packaging, or where you require labor intensive, it's important to look at the location and then look at the workforce, the access to workforce. Where do you get a labor force? So even if you can get a cheaper space far, then it might be challenging to attract workers or quality workers to your location. So that's something very, very important. So if a warehouse is a little more expensive, but it's closer to the workforce, closer to the labor force, where you can gather more workers, it is worth paying that extra rent, or paying that extra price if you're buying the building, to get that accessibility, because it will save you money in the long term. And then last but not least is take a look at longevity. Lease terms, leasing a space, or even buying the space is a long-term commitments. A lot of leases are 5, 10, 15 years. So think about the growth, and if you are going to stay in this space for long term. Same thing if you're buying, is this where you're going to stay for the next 10, 15, 20 years? And is that going to help you grow into the business? So those are things to consider when looking at spaces. Again, these are 5 factors that we have gathered over time that has helped clients, that can help you guide when you're looking at warehouse locations. You can go to our website, warehousesmarket.com, look at these options, number 1 through 5. You can read the entire blog there. It's under our blog. You can look at those, and those are easy to follow, and we're always available to help. So our team can assist you, and we have assisted many clients over decades of our experience in the search of spaces to relocate, whether it's to relocate to a new facility, a new town, a new state. Through our networks, we're able to service clients nationwide and even worldwide, where they're able to expand and locate the right space. So hope this helps in a quick and short, so we're able to gather all the information, and again, we're always happy to help. You can call our office 786-433-2380, and we'll be happy to give you any information and help you with the search of a warehouse space. The next segment is very simple. We feature our property. In this case, we have our a sublease that we have for our food production. It is in Miami Lakes. It's 13694 Northwest 60th Avenue. It is 39,000 square feet for sublease. It has about 6,400 of cooler space and about 875 freezer space. Dock loading, high ceiling, heavy power, lots of parking. This was formerly a packaging company for those meal services, so it's very ideal for those type of companies where they're looking to package foods or storage foods, all temperature control, and a great rate at only $10 per square foot. So this is it's a great opportunity for food companies that are looking to take a space, and it's a long-term lease, so you have the peace of mind that you can stay there and set your business for a long term. So again, this is available. You can call us anytime, and we'll be happy to show you the space through our agents. And last but not least, before we get to an end of the podcast, our industrial tip, and in the leasing or purchasing, when you're trying to decide and looking to expand, one thing to consider is to lease if you have to get the location. So if you had to be in that location and you're looking to lease or purchase, it might be better to lease to get that location than to buy. Sometimes owners are motivated to lease, to purchase, and they don't concentrate on the business. So sometimes the business and the real estate don't go together. So if you think of your business, think of what's going to be good for your business and what location is good for your business, and then the real estate. So if the two matches, great. But sometimes there's no property available at the location you want, and that will help your business. So in that case, it's important to lease and make the business grow, and then you can worry about the real estate. Because if you put the real estate first, then your business might not grow, and your business might be hurt, and just by owning the real estate. So and that's a tip that we do. Think about the location, and if there's nothing available for sale there, think of leasing. It's not necessarily bad. It helps your business. You can make more money, grow your company. That's what Amazon does. It. They lease all their spaces because they know they can make a higher return in their business. So it's not totally bad if you lease the space against buying. But if everything matches and you're able to buy the space in a great location, then fantastic. You can get the location and buy the real estate. Well, thanks for following us. Hope this helps. Again, you can visit our website, warehousesmarket.com, for all tips. You can follow me on Instagram at Edison Industrial, on Twitter, Edison CRE. You can find me on LinkedIn at Edison Vasquez PA. You can watch these on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Comreal Edison. You can also listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or Spotify. So thanks for following us. Until next time, be safe, take care, be profitable, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.